Well, good evening. I was looking back through my daily Stoic and looking back through the last several days. Obviously with everything that's been going on, I had not been as like every day as I needed to be. But I was looking back in January, and one of the things was like you don't have to stay on top of everything. And I find this concept to be very freeing, right? And it's this whole thing of we feel like in today's like 24/7 hyper connected world, we need to know everything that's going on. We need to be watching the news 24/7, and we need to be on social media, and we need to know what the latest trends are and the latest happenings and the what ever trauma and disaster is going on in the world. We need to be intimately aware of it. And I'm here to tell you that you don't. It's important to disconnect. So that's what I want to talk about today. Welcome to my journey of self-discovery, life balance, career success, and business creation. This podcast works to answer the question of how successful professionals like us stop drifting and get focused on keeping our careers and businesses growing rapidly while having a full, balanced, and vibrant life that we absolutely love. What we call the Third Power Life. And this is the Third Power Life podcast. So I don't watch the news. Ever, really. Occasionally my wife will have it on, but in general, I don't really watch the news. And I don't spend a lot of time on social media. I know that for business and in the knowledge world, we're supposed to be on social media and connecting and networking. That's fine, right? And I'm working on getting back into that, but I'm going into it with purpose, with a not just, hey, I want to sit and scroll for a couple of hours at night, right? Trying to go into it and do it with purpose. But the other side of it is that I have disconnected from most media. I don't watch TV very much at all. We're a streaming household. The kids and everybody, we've got Disney Plus and Amazon Prime and all of that kind of stuff. So there are a few things that I will watch, but for many people, TV or the phone, what have you, is multiple hours a day. For me, to consume media, maybe one, right? If you see me on my phone, I'm usually reading, because that's where most of my books are. But I don't consume the news. And when I first made the decision to not do news, I was concerned because I'm like, what are people going to think of me if I don't know what's the latest thing going on? I'm going to seem out of touch. I think since I've stopped watching news, and it's been about a year, there have been once or twice where I see things and I'm like, what happened? Right? What did I miss? And honestly, most of them were memes. There are these funny memes that people are sharing and I don't get the reference. Which then I, of course, through the process, you find out what it is and like, oh, okay, I really didn't want to see that anyway. I'll just laugh at the jokes about what happened. But it comes down to the ego and am I going to appear like I don't know what I'm talking about? And you know what? I'm okay with that. And I'm asking you to step back, especially if in today's world, here we are in the beginning of 2023, and it's like there's so much stress and so much anxiety in the world. And if you're feeling that, if you're worried about the price of eggs and inflation and whatever, step away. Go for a news or media fast, right? Don't just stop. Don't do it. right? And I almost guarantee you that your stress levels will lower. So anyway, we get so caught up on what we should do and what we think that others will think of us if we're not in the latest know. And the reality of it is it's important to disconnect. It's important to not make it your world and live in the media circus that we have. You know, I do a whole presentation on we entertain ourselves to death. And it's just don't do it. There's so many other things that you can do with your time. You know, you read or, you know, learn a different language or, you know, if you must do it, you know, listen to a podcast. I've got a really good one for you. If you want, let me know and I'll tell you what it is. Wink, wink. But do things that are good for your soul. You know, what is your media diet? And a lot of us, most of us, need to go on a fast. Just saying. So that's my message for today is watch what you're ingesting. Watch what you're putting into your mind. Watch what you're putting into your anxiety. Because all of the companies out there and, you know, Facebook and news and all, they know that scary sells, right? And, you know, the worse it is, the more horrible it is, the more that it gets played. And it's just not good for us. It's not good for our souls. So anyway, that's my thing. Disconnect for a little while and enjoy life. It's how we live our lives to the third power. Till tomorrow, my friends. I'm glad you enjoyed this podcast. Please let us know what impacted you in today's episode. You can join our Discord or Facebook community to connect with like-minded people that want a real third power life. You can go to thirdpowerlife.com or look in the show notes for links. And remember, hit that like, subscribe, and rate button for the Third Power Life podcast. Until next time.